Hi, this is my reflective blog for Module 3. And when I did the leadership skill questionnaire, I scored the highest on interpersonal skills with a 25, which was not a surprise to me because I am a person who's easy to get along with. I usually have the same goals in mind that you do, and that is to get the job done. I feel that I communicate and interact with others well. The other two, conceptual, I got a 23, and administrative, a 22. Now, out of the three, if I was the hiring manager, I would like to hire a candidate with strong interpersonal skills as well. The three items from the questionnaire that I strongly agree with about myself was number one, I use my emotional energy to motivate others. Two, the key to successful conflict resolution is respecting my opponents. And three, I work hard to find consensus in conflict situations. The skills from chapter 7 that I would use to secure my staff would be planning, staffing, and directing. Planning helps you to decide in advance what needs to be done. It also allows you to make the best of your resources and time. Also, it eliminates confusion and chaos, and it boosts morale and makes a better work environment. And it also helps prepare for change and things that are not expected. Staffing it helps you be in a position where you can monitor how successful your staffing patterns are. Make sure it makes a better work environment for staff, patient staff ratio, and knowing which members of my staff works better together promotes teamwork, job retention, and better patient outcomes. And also with staffing, it's important to know the historical census of your unit, such as holidays, when your unit has a low census, or also the patient has more visitors visiting during holidays, and that way it kind of prevents you from overstaffing or understaffing. Directing, you must be able to give clear, concise directions. And you also have to be knowledgeable of the work that you're directing others to do in order to follow up to make sure the work is done promptly and appropriately. You have to be approachable, easy to talk to, and willing to listen. You must be confident and self assured. Your staff must be able to trust and respect you. The best way to lose your staff's trust is dishonesty. And also, your staff needs to know that you're willing to go to bat for them. And one thing that you always have to remember as a manager is that you have to be fair across the board. If you want to get some stink on your unit, let your staff find out that you're being unfair. So being fair across the board is very, very important. Now, my article for this week was Transdisciplinary Care, a new approach to improving the effectiveness of tobacco use intervention. And this article basically talks about a new approach which includes the inter, trans, and multidisciplinary care teams using the expanded knowledge and training of all team members to address tobacco use and reinforce goals regardless of the purpose of the visit. This would reinforce and transmit the message by all the different disciplines, informing the patient how tobacco use ties in with their primary care, mental health, nutrition, and oral health. To be effective in my role as a manager, in which I'm not a manager, I would need, in my organization, I would need my administrator, my director, all the way up to the CEO. Then I would also need my nurse, my assistant nurse manager, my charge nurse, my staff, all the way to the housekeeper. Other departments that I would need would include human resources, payroll, risk management, case management, utilization review management, medical staff, and the list goes on and on. The hospital where I work is that of vertical organization structure, where power starts at the top and trickles down. At my hospital, I feel the chain of command is clear. Where I work, each person reports to the next person in the chain of command. To me, the vertical structure, each employee have their set of responsibilities. Going up the chain, I do not have to learn your duties or responsibility. I think vertical structure is more efficient, and the hospital where I work is one of a large healthcare system. It consists of a CEO, president, vice president, director, administrator, managers, assistant managers, charge nurse, and staff. Thanks for listening.